Hey everyone, I wanted to share with you today how we actually designed the x402 system to work on Crestal. Many of you have asked, how does the payment go, where does the flow? So we're just going to go through it step by step and then show you a little bit how the payment comes ultimately to your wallet. So to explain a little bit like the process, imagine with me here that a client, whether that could be an agent or a person, is going to make a call to your agent you have built. And so it will send a prompt via x402, and then you will get like a payment required answer back. Now, once they send the payment in USDC, this is where the agent owner yourself will make sure that you have enough credits on the platform to allow the agent to run the queries and call the skills that will fix either actually the job that needs to be done or answer it or whatever it needs to be doing. And then the payment that the agent has collected from the client will be sent to its wallet, the wallet that you ultimately control. So that's really where the USDC gets transferred from the client to yourself. Now, once that's done, the agent will run the inference, maybe call a little bit the skills that it needs, and it will send the results back to the client. So ultimately, what we are doing here, we are making sure that the agent is able to run the inference. It has enough credits of LLM and skills. And then whatever it collects from x402, it will be sent to the wallet and collects there. And you as an owner, you can then withdraw it, transfer it, do whatever you want with it. So we'll go through an example just end to end to show how you can build the agent, how you can see the money. To be honest, we just pushed this to production, so let's see how it goes. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and create a very simple agent. Let's move this way here. Create an agent that checks the weather and gives a report back to the user. Let's use, for example, the Vili for weather search. And if no location is given, give the weather in Paris. All right, let's go ahead and generate this agent. As you know, like you don't need to code the agent, you don't need to do anything. It's just like a no-code platform. And then you just give your prompt, and intent kit and the Crestal Network will actually generate the agent design. You can always go and review this agent. So I was just gonna maybe, I have an icon here. I'll give it to it as a profile. Sorry, just a bit of an OCD thing. And then I can actually just go into the advanced details, or I can just test it here. What's the weather today? So if anything, it will give us the weather in Paris. All right, there you go, Paris, France, default location, and it did perform the web search. Let's ask it about what's the weather in New York. So in this case, it should instead give us the weather in New York if the design is good. There you go. We're good. So the service is working. I'm going to go ahead and deploy the agent. The agent doesn't have a wallet, so this is actually something we might need to fix. So I'm going to go ahead and make sure to add a wallet to the agent. You can either do it as a prompt, or you can just do it in the advanced mode by selecting the CDP skill to give the wallet, the Coinbase development platform. All right, let's ask it, what's your wallet address? Let's deploy it. Let's take a look here at the advanced mode. So practically the on-chain Coinbase V2 wallet, read only, Coinbase V2, save, deploy. Yeah, it does have a wallet right now. Okay, we're good. So the goal now is really to call this agent through an x402 and then yeah, see if the money ultimately comes to the agent wallet or not. Before I do that, I'll have to just make it public. So you can set up the price for the x402 transaction. So for now, I think we are fixing it to 0.001. sorry, 1 cent. But then later on, we're gonna make sure that the creator can adjust the price that they want. I give you the weather info, and then I will just ask me about the weather in your city, and then I'll give one example. What's the weather in Paris? There you go, and I'll give it like a picture because that's what it's protection. Okay, so I put everything. Now it's available for public, and by default, when it's available for public, it will be giving you the x402 address. We can test it here, or we can test it on the x402 scan. We'll use the x402 scan. Okay. There's a new feature that we haven't pushed it to production yet, but it will show you the x402 endpoint. So for that one, where is this? On the preview, I think. Preview Crestal. So if I go here and then I check in the trenches and I see the weather reporter, there you go. So this is the button that will show in production very soon. By the time this video is posted, to be in production. So I can copy the x402 link, and then I'll go to x402 scan. If you don't know how to register a like a resource, it's very simple. Just click register resource, put that URL there, and then add it. And that's pretty much it. Now actually the resource, which is this agent, the weather agent, will be available. It's here, the weather reporter. So let's go ahead and give it a try. Do I have a wallet connected? I do. And then I will call it, and I say, what's the weather in Singapore? So now I'm paying the 1 cent. So I'm the client right now. I'm paying the 1 cent to the agent. The agent will go and call the skills in the back, and then will give me back the results. And we can see here, it didn't give me back my results, man. Let's try a different city. Paris. No, Paris is the default. San Francisco. So I paid it 2 cents now. I think I know what the challenge is. It will not work this time as well. We just need to do a small update. Let's go see. It will look up. Okay. The reason why it's not working, it's because the Tavili function, when I updated, it got disabled. Let's go make sure that we have it. Yeah, there you go. Tavili is active, and then the search is enabled. Save. We'll deploy our latest change, and then we'll go back and give it one more try. San Francisco again. Okay, there you go. So you get two messages. The first one shows that it has called the skill and the parameters of calling the skills. And the second one is the results. So you have overcast condition, 18 degrees, yada, 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 for San Francisco. Now what we want to actually make sure that we have spent some money. So we spent like 3 cents on this particular service. Let's refresh the scan. So the other one will be indexed, 3 cents. So I'm going to go ahead and see the agent wallet if indeed it has received those resources. So we'll refresh this one. And then we're going to check on Etherscan, and we see here 3 token transfers. There you go. So each one is a payment for the service that is delivered. So the agent right now has made 3 cents. Now, okay, how do I get it as a creator of the agent? So it's very easy. Like you'll go back probably to the agent, or maybe add a skill to be able to control the wallet. So you're looking for this function, the transfer. We're actually looking for it on the ERC20 transfer. There you go. So activate this one, ERC20 transfer, get balance and transfer. And then this one, just make it owner only, so only you can retrieve that money back from the agent wallet. So I'm gonna go ahead and save this one. Let's give it a try, right? So I see the agent will have, we know this one will refresh after a bit, the index takes some time. But I can, for example, ask it to, can you transfer all your USDC to my wallet? By the way, it doesn't have ETH. So the agent wallet should put some ETH in it for the gas. I know that the transfer will fail right now because it doesn't have ETH. So we can go ahead and give it some ETH. Okay, give it some more updates to be able to do that. So skills. I'm gonna go ahead and give it see the LLM. What does it say? Helpful, knowledge. Oh, and I'm gonna give it in principle if the agent owner asks you to transfer USDC on base, you can. Okay, so it's a very simple instruction, just to make sure that the money comes out. What we will build next is really just export the wallet and have like a joint signature on the wallet where you can both control it. I'm gonna give this one more try. What's your wallet address? Okay. What's your USDC balance? Which skills it's using? Get balance. I think this one from Agent Kit is not working. Let's fix it. Let's fix it. Skills. We have actually a more advanced portfolio skill here, so you can activate this one, and with this one you can get like the transaction history, the balance of the tokens, etc., the swaps, everything that you need really to know the agent wallet updates. So adding that one here. Let's try one more time. What's your USDC balance? I think this is a good time to use one of the features that we have shipped recently, which is the memory clear, but it worked. Okay, so it has 0.03 USDC. Transfer it to this wallet address. So it will call the ERC20 transfer, and I expect it will fail because of no ETH. Transfer insufficient balance to execute the transaction. It's the ETH actually, so just gonna send it some ETH. USDC ETH 0.0035 cents. Yeah, that's reasonable. Okay, try again. I sent you ETH. There you go. So the money should have come to my wallet. Transaction. Let's refresh a little bit. So yeah, the money should have come to my wallet. If I check on base scan, I'll see that it has sent 0.03 balance to me. There you go. Yeah, so in short, what we have done, we just built an agent. We gave it a job, so it gives you the weather. There is a bit of trick for the LLM, so to make sure that it gives exactly the result and that is like a default result that you can go to. So you can always use the prompt to create and edit. Then you just deploy the agent, make sure that it's public, make sure that you have to transfer out to have like the transfer skill active if you want. Keep it deactivated unless you really need to transfer the money out. And then, yeah, everybody who calls this agent with HTTP 4.0 can essentially, you know, pay it money and that money goes to you. And all you have to cover is the infrastructure fees of the agent. So when you can adjust the fee of the x402 request, you make sure that it's more than what the inference is. That's pretty much it. It's very simple really to create a service on Crestal Network. This is what we've been focusing on. There is another thing that you can play around with, which is really calling other x402 services. So the skill is here. I'll post a different video about it. But then you have an x402 skill here where your agent can call other agents. So it can make actually requests to other x402 providers and get services from them. So this way you can compose, agent calls agent, and then the money flows through. Let me know what you think. Happy for you to try it. Cheers.